Hi everyone, it's Sergey here, and I'm glad to see you on our YESPA YouTube channel. While everyone is joining the webinar, let me tell you a few words about our company. So, YESPA is an omnichannel customer data platform for large and medium-sized e-commerce businesses. We develop and provide a comprehensive marketing solution to enhance user experience and interaction with customers. With our CDP, companies can automatically collect and unify user data from the website, mobile app, offline, and direct channels, and activate the data within the platforms, specifically using it for segmentation and personalization of future campaigns. YESPA offers 8 channels for communication with the audience, actually even 9 for now. It's email, web and mobile push, in-app, app inbox, widgets, Viber, SMS, and Telegram. And today, our speaker, Halyna Panasiuk, CRM manager of travel startup Voyagu, will share with us the most common mistakes people doing while launching the email campaigns in e-commerce. Please feel free to ask your questions. Hi, Galina. It's a pleasure to meet you. We are glad to having you here, and the floor is yours now.
Hello everyone, I hope all is good with my sounds, and please put the pluses in our chat. And if you have a few minutes, please tell me more about from which country are you, and with which project you are working now. And just a few words about our topic. Today we will speak about top 5 most common mistakes in email communication. It will be more about some specific topics, but before I will tell you a few words about me. Oh, sorry, I saw that my name is in Kirillitsa. Sorry, is in Cyrillic alphabet. But I'm Halyna Panasiuk. I'm CRM manager of travel startup Voyagu, and my previous project it's BlaBlaCar, Bus4, and Le Boutique. And now I'm working with USA market, but before I have a good experience with working with the whole Europe in BlaBlaCar and with Ukrainian and Poland. Today we will speak about how to improve email deliverability, how to improve all compliant, to stay compliant with legal regulation, how to avoid mistakes with GDPR. Thank you, Julia. I saw you in chat. And I will tell you a few words about best practice of A/B testing, how to boost your email performance with A/B testing, and how to use segmentation personalization and what you need to do to do that. And a few words about the main design mistakes and main point for modern design of email. Let's go. The first our topic is deliverability. We have a few common mistakes when we started because the first, I think, rules for all email marketers, it's if you subscribes don't receive email inbox, your working doesn't have any matters. That's why it's our first step of the funnels, and I hope I will tell you a few words about some innovation of deliverability for the email marketing. The first point, you must have a valid DNS records for your domain because it's the main rules for the all popular email clients. This year, we started to work with the new rules for Yahoo and Gmail. It's not such, it's similar to the previous, but you need to pay attention for few details. How to check your domain DNS records? You can do it with special tools. For example, with the Martian domain checker, you can see the all mistakes with your SPF, with your DMARC or the DKIM record. You need to use Postmaster. Only big email client have such tool. For example, Yahoo and Gmail. I added the link for these tools, and it's very easy to use it. But before you start it, you need to check how many people from the Gmail or from the Yahoo are in your base of subscribers. Sorry, and you can make a few steps to be sure that your email is pretty good for the main email clients, because every senders must provide a simple unsubscribe one-click mechanic to allow recipients to easy opt out of the any mailing list. Also, using double opt-in, it's not only one of the rules of the legal rules GDPR for Europe, but it's also a good mechanic to stay in touch only with people who are really interested in your information. If you use some old base with old subscriptions, it's a good practice to check before the sending with some tools, for example, zero bounce, because it helps you find some email trap and find some old email boxes, because, for example, from this year, Google said that it's time to to check the old email boxes, and they started to turn off the email boxes in which people didn't didn't open for the 2 years. Also, you need to keep complaints and spam rate low, less than 0.3%, but it's not for one campaign, it's for the last month. And that's why you need to check the complaints, and you need to clean your base if you have a lot of complaints on the spam. And so don't forget that now email engagement, it's one of the main part of your success in deliverability. Because if people like your some email templates, for example, you have a good rate for open click, for click rate, and you don't have a lot of complaints for this email, you can use these templates more effective efficiency than the other one. And the next step, you can check with special tools your domain rates, and you need to improve your deliverability, I think, every month. And it's good practice to monitor your ratings, and it helps you to improve your knowledge in with the main tools. For example, Validity.com, it's a very big tools which helps big campaigns. And also you can use their information for improve your knowledge. I put it a few links about the main resources, and you can read it, and you can improve some your knowledge. And I think it's all for deliverability. If you have any question, please tell me in our chat. And the next, our big topic, it's legal rules. When you started work with different markets, it's one of the first steps to check the different legal politics for these markets. Because, for example, if you work in Europe, you must know the main rules of the GDPR standards. Also, you need to check how to use the pricing policy in dynamic pricing. For example, if you use dynamic pricing for different devices, such, for example, Booking, you always can find a cheaper price if you use, for example, Android devices. You need to you need to add some notification in the end in the footer that this prices in your email is dynamic and depends of the your story with this product. You need to use age restriction labels if you work with specific products. Also, please remember about ethical part of the promotional of different material, and if you have a good knowledge about your audience, you will understand the main ethical requirement for your audience. Also, you need to add link for privacy policy and how to use data on your website, on your application. And it's a good story for legal when you don't speak any bad words about your competitors, and it helps you to improve not only your brand, but it helps you to avoid some problem with legal parties. And the main principle for GDPR politics, it's you need to use clear and explicit consent forms because you need to use a positive opt-in, no pre-ticketed boxes, and next stage it's you need to use double opt-in because after the people subscribe to on your form, they must know what they are signed for. The same as for deliverability, provide easy unsubscribe option for new rules for Yahoo and Gmail. It's just one of the main point. You need to unsubscribe people due for 1 day. I think when you use one-click unsubscribe link, it's very easy. If you change some rules of the data collection and usage, you need to notify all your users. And just to have respect for the data subject right. People can ask for the access to the all their data, and also after the 2 years, if people don't use your product, you need to turn off them from the all your subscription, and you need to save it data in other special table, because these people are not your client for this time. And it's all about GDPR main states, and it's good to check all your subscription forms and to add your privacy policy and term of use in every your email. It works for the people in Europe, but not for the citizen of Europe, but for the all people who use your application or your email subscription on the Europe. A/B testing. The main principle of A/B testing is you don't need to wait for the long time while you will have a big subscription base. You need to start immediately. With the first campaign, it's good to start from the A/B testing and don't neglect control groups, because if you don't have possibility to see the good statistic results because you have a little base, you can always use control group. Control group, it's a group of people who didn't receive anything, but you can see the results with difference between people who receive your email and people who don't. Sorry. Don't forget about AA test. It's a test when you use the same variation of the email. For example, it's just two part of the same email, and you can see the if your results are the same for the same email. It's a good group for the make A/B testing. Because sometimes your group are not similar, and you can't use it for A/B testing because your results will be much different. Also, it's the other story, it's the other type of art to formulate clear hypotheses. And just remember that every test you need test only one element, because if you test a few elements, for example, subject line and type of CTA, it will not be the clear results, because you can't define which of these two elements had more impact for the results. And also, it's very important part I think in every project I had this problem, because sometimes people make the sum test, but they didn't make any notification, any records about the results, and that's why every next person started to do the same test. That's why I propose you to have the special table to special documents when you will have the stories, the history of all your test, and it helps you to improve your email rates by the time, because you can always check maybe you or somebody from your teams, somebody from people who work at previous already have made this test, and that's why you can share these results, and you can understand the hypothesis, and you can improve your hypothesis with the results of previous test. And always add dates, because it's also the big problem when you don't have any documents and don't have any history about A/B testing. And it's the very, very easy funnels. You need to make the hypothesis after you need to define success metric and make several iterations with your test, and after calculation the results. I also added the few links for the very easy calculator, and you can use it for your test in future. What are we testing? It's the first and easier for me. It's test time, because when your clients live in different time zones, you need to define the best time, because usually we use some stereotypes that people prefer read and open their emails in, for example, Wednesday or Friday or Monday, and in such time, for example, when they came to the office at 9 p.m., but it's just the stereotypes. You need to test it for your own subscribers. Sender name, it's also very important part, because, for example, people who are really loyal for your brand, they prefer to open the emails from the brand with the name of brand. But if it's your new subscribers, or maybe you make some reactivation series, it's better to use other sender name. For example, the name of your manager. For example, for my campaigns in my travel startup, I use the name of the personal travel manager. Frequency. Sometimes it's better to send 5 email per week than don't send, but you need to check it, and you need to see how you improve your rates with this frequency, because sometimes uh, eh, your orders are less than your unsubscribe and spam complaints. Also, it's the very popular story when people started test subject and pre-headers. It's very easy to do, and it helps you to improve your open rate. Also, sender name, it helps to improve open rate. Also, the next point is to test message, the whole message of campaign, how to better to say it, how you also you can improve your tone of voice, how it better to speak with your audience and other. Some template elements, especially CTA and especially the first screen, because I will say it for a few minutes. That first screen, it's your most important part of your every email. Also, content personalization, because sometimes you spend a lot of time for the made some personalization, but the result is the same. That's why before you decide to providing some personalization, better to test it. And also message formats, how to better it will be the just more picture or more text element, how to use CTA and other. Also discount size, it's okay. I saw the first question. A few minutes. I will say about the last types of promotional activities. It's better to use some present or some free delivery or some discounts, and you can also test landing page. Add different links for the same banners and to see which landing has a better conversion rate. What is the best gap between letters in the very beginning? I don't want to spam clients. I think it depends of your product. Please tell me more about your product. And I think that it's good practice to send one email per week, maybe one email per 2 weeks. But it depends of your product. It depends your type of promotional and of the typical gap between the orders for your clients. And also you can use segmentation or food seasoning. I have one product, and I really now started to do the strategy for the food seasoning, and I made a few tests. And really, the best way is send one per week. But don't send this promotional for people who are just subscribed. We send two welcome emails, and after they will receive one promo per week. Because for this project they have typical behavior of their clients when they make orders once per week, and that's why once per week we send them promotional for people who didn't buy anything this week. But it's better to test. But for first times, send once per week. It's I think it's good practice. But just you need to check your complaint spam rate, open rate, and other rates of your email. But I think it's good idea to start from one promo per week. Maybe, yeah. Maybe you have any additional information, just let me know. I try to explain you, because food seasoning, it's just for it's just after that meeting I will have the next meeting, and I will present the results of this test to 2 emails per month, and to one email per week, and really one email per week, it's better conversion rate, and it's the same open rate, it's the same unsubscribe rate. I hope I answered for your question, but really just let me know. And next, it's segmentation and personalization. The main difference of segmentation and personalization that personalization provide more relevant content for the all individuals of our subscribers, and segmentation help us to define the main big groups and use it for the specific content. For example, if people didn't buy for a few months, you can send them content with more discounts, and if they already have bought anything, you can send them with less discount or without discounts or with any other features. For example, for e-commerce, it's I think for the last many years, free delivery. Free delivery, it's our best feature for any e-commerce project. And more about segmentation. You can use segmentation by demographic, it's gender, location, job title, or B2C or B2B. It's two different type of communication, and also any preference of additional data. For example, if your clients have pets, children, or any favorite category and other. I also put the link about the very good article about segmentation. And next, it's behavior data. It's how people work with your application or with your website. What they buy, what they consider buying if you use some wish list, where they shopped, what they click on, and for example, when it was the last session on your application. And also, it's very popular when you use this segmentation for people who are really ready to read your emails or who are not. And for example, if you have a very big base, you can send with different frequency. For people who are very active, you can send it once per week, and who not, you can send it once per month, and you will see the difference. And maybe you can also to make something with that to have a few hypotheses how to improve your activity. And also is very popular, it's RFM segmentation for recency, frequency, and monetary. You can rate the groups of your clients by how the frequency, how is their frequency of make orders, and about the recency and how many money is spent for your product. And it's also, this function is in Yespo, and you can use it, and it's very easy, and you can see that the difference between your loyal client who make every month, for example, with normal frequency for your product, who make orders every month, and with people who make one orders. I think for every e-commerce project, it's the big problem when people made one orders and they didn't they didn't make next one. And that's why usually we use this segment of people who who have one orders with some special offers. But you can do it with your analytic team, but you also can use the sources of Yespo for this. And I also added how to do it with Yespo. And personalization, it helps you to improve your content because a very long time we use only just one element of the personalization, its name, hello name. And I think you also have a lot of stories about this strange name which sometimes people put in the subscribes forms, but really it works. and you can use this name in the subject line, in pre-header, and in the start of your email. Also, location. If you have some proposition for different location, you can use it as personalization. For age, because sometimes you have for example, it works with children clothes and toys, because you need to different age. Gender, it's also for clothes, I think, is very good proposition for personalization. It's sometimes of preference, which types of or which category people prefer to buy, prefer to watch, and maybe on which type of advertisement campaign they came to your website. And different types of behaviors, for example, abandonment cart program, it's also use personalization data by their behaviors. And where you can use it. It's sender name. You can send different sender for different people. Subject line, different types of content, dynamic content. Also, it's very easy to do with Yespo when you want, for example, to show different banners for people with some different data. For example, I use it for my client, people who have searched tickets to Europe. I show them one banner, and for people who prefer go to Asia, they will see the other one. And also, you can use some personal information. For example, if your subscriber have some bonuses and loyalty program, or some money on their in their account, you can also add this information in email. It's a few examples. You see it. I think you can see it in your email boxes, because it's how many time you spend in Spotify for last months. What places? It's my favorite email for the last year that I spend a lot of time in my travels. And the next one, it's Duolingo practice. You see all your personal information from your account in your email. And the last one, my topic, is design. It's just a few words. You need to pay attention that you have only 3-6 seconds to grab attention of your subscribers. That's why the most important part of your email is the first screen. All attention in the first screen. That's why better to test your first screen, but it doesn't mean that people don't read the long emails and other, but it depends of your subscribers, and your loyal subscribers prefer to read long emails, but your nearby and your new clients of old subscribers who didn't make any orders prefer to see just the first screen, and you need to grab the whole attention by the first screen. Also use clear CTA. That's why, because sometimes it's not the very clear for people which they will see when they click on the CTA, and which landing page they will see. That's why it's better to test the CTA, and especially advice is simple design builder. It's Stripe. it's really the better email design builder. It's also the one product of Yespo, but really I can say that it's one of the best product on the whole market because it's very simple and you can use a lot of information and you can make your own templates. And especially important as for me that you have a lot of types for imports from the Stripe. You can use it templates even for your some Gmail emails. That's why I think Sergey will send you link because I don't have now access to the chat. Just try. It's free for I think 5 emails per month, but really it's very easy to build anything and after to import in the a lot of email senders. A lot of CDP and a lot of email providers. Also, it's a good practice now testing DAXM because now a lot of people use it, but it's sometimes not very easy. And now I think I don't have a good tool for that, but you can start just send your for your emails and to see the difference between dark and a typical theme. Also, you can use GIFs, but very, very lightweight and test it because GIFs work. And also, it's good practice to use sender avatar because you can add some brand identity for your sender name. It's easy to do with BIMI, but now I think BIMI is the only paid certification. But also you can ask for your system administrator because sometimes if you use some product of Microsoft or of Gmail for your corporative email addresses, you can add this avatar without any additional tools. And it's just some examples because Glovo use very, very short email for the ratings, but you can rate it very easy and you see the whole information in the first screen. The next one is Pandora. It's my, I think, favorite Polish email email brand because they make a very clear banner, and it's the first screen, but you see the whole information on the first screen, and really it's the information of the any new features of the brand. The next one, it's all Polish because now I live in Poznan, and it's interesting. Żabka is interesting for me because you see the how many you have Zapsy. It's their local loyalty program, and also you see the main proposition in the first screen also, but in the same time you see that CTA now it's not very big and it's not very bright because the main information is more important than the CTA. Next one, it's very short and very interesting campaign for me because it's from Xiaomi. They even didn't add any brand identity because their main goal of this email to tell more about the new model of the Poco, and that's why they use only the identity of this product. It's also, I think, very interesting because they didn't propose any additional items. They have very clear goal and very clear design for this goal. And the last one, it's use the different types for the product because, for example, it's I think French Sephora, and it's this a very good example as for me because you see that French. Is very long language. When I have been working in BlaBlaCar, we used 20 languages, and French was the longest. But they tried to find the very clear word for the CTA. I think that's all on my side. Please, if you have any question, and Yulia, thank you for your question, just let me know. I don't see anything. Yeah, thank you for your attention. And I hope in the description of this video you will find the all links for my presentation, for my social profiles. And if you need any help or if you have any question about how to improve your email marketing, how to use Yespo for this, please just let me know about this. I will be happy to discuss with you any your question. And I hope you will have a good rest of day. And thank you. It was my first English webinar for the big audience, and I hope it was useful for you.